I had a pretty eventful day today. I woke up for the Nintendo Direct, thought it was pretty good, it tickled my pickle, and then I fell asleep the whole day. But with every good thing, there is always a bad thing around the corner. Some bad news, if you will, the yin to the yang. And that is about the $200K Lego situation that's been going on. This big debacle, drama, whatever you want to call it. And unfortunately, I just saw some pretty unfortunate news about it. So, if you don't know, quick summary: 200K worth of Lego Star Wars Lego sets were legally stolen, and there's been this big escapade with Reckless Banner YouTuber trying to get them back. A lot of legal stuff, police involved, police corruption, and all that. So it definitely paints a bigger picture. But unfortunately, it seems like, as per usual, money talks, and money talks a lot to the point where justice doesn't matter. It only matters how big your pockets are, because Reckless Ben cannot release part 3 of the finale, presumably, of the Lego scandal, because they're going to take him to court, because they basically said he was making these fake threats and all that. Now the court is siding with them, the bricks and minifigs and all that, and the CEO, because they have more money, and Reckless Ben is just a YouTuber, I guess. So they don't take him seriously. They never did in the first place, which is unfortunate because he did everything by the law. But he did make this update video, and it's better to just play it, because it's a sad day, because it feels like we lost. But there is still hope, I think.
Episode 3 is finally finished after crazy all-nighters and basically destroying my health. But I can't post it or I will go to jail. And not only that, I will also immediately lose my lawsuit of $300,000, and the GoFundMe we made for Brian will go straight to this mystery company that I am no longer allowed to talk about. They sent court papers to my email, which I guess a judge approved for them that this was a valid form of service. And so now that I'm officially served, I cannot even mention this company or I will be in jail and everything. Normally I would be like, screw the big guy telling me what to do. I'm going to do what's morally right. But in this situation, if I do that, then all my friends get screwed with this lawsuit and we lose all the GoFundMe money we raised, like immediately. So I am no longer allowed to even mention this mystery company. My personal opinion is that this is unfair because this order was put on me because this company was telling the court that I was making bomb threats. I was planning on murdering the manager and employees, which obviously I didn't do, and you can see that in the footage. The only problem is I was not given a chance to share my side. The court just heard their perspective, not mine. So because I wasn't able to share my side, I am now no longer allowed to talk about them, and it looks like this might be it. So, yeah.
So, more unfortunate news. The Patreon, GoFundMe for Brian, the guy whose Lego sets got stolen, it apparently got taken down. We don't know why, because if Reckless Ben says anything, it'll be more court evidence, or I guess he'll go to jail, as he stays right there. So who knows what happens now. The GoFundMe, I think, was like at 400K last time I checked. So hopefully Brian can still get that money, but I don't know if this is the end of this adventure. There's a very somber note to leave it on. The police gets away with it. The bricks and minifigs gets away with it. The only thing that, if this is the end, that can be noted is that maybe their reputation will go down. The internet doesn't forget, but it's mostly the problem of people caring. Just like Nintendo. Nintendo is a scummy, awful company, but people will buy their games. They will literally throw money at them. So, who knows what happens now. Again, it was a good fight if this really is the end. It's unfortunate that it ends like this, but we live in a war universe, planet, where money talks louder than words or justice. But Reckless Ben, I still applaud you for everything you did. No normal person would have gone this far, because it's just too risky. But we'll see what happens. Any developments, Again, if this was the end, hopefully Brian does get the money and all that, because it's more than enough to pay off the Legos, but it's just a very somber note that companies get away with this no matter what, because you are a funny guy on the internet and you're not taken seriously. So again, good job, Reckless Ben. This really is the end of this adventure, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, take care.